Hello everyone, and welcome. Nintendo has officially announced their February Nintendo Direct, and I was already working on this prediction video, so I thought it would be fun to ask all of you what you think will be revealed. New games, new DLC, brand new announcements, and of course, what do you think will be revealed for The Legend of Zelda: Tears of the Kingdom? The official announcement from Nintendo of America states, "Tune in at 2 p.m. Pacific Standard Time tomorrow, February 8, for a Nintendo Direct livestream featuring roughly 40 minutes of information, mostly on Nintendo Switch games, launching in the first half of 2023. Please, go ahead and comment what you think will be announced or revealed, and especially for Tears of the Kingdom." These predictions also have a mix of what I would just love Nintendo to reveal, but I still thought it would be fun to talk about. And be sure to include some stuff that you would love to see as well, not just what you think will happen. Because most of the times, our expectations are a lot better than what we actually get. Don't tell Nintendo I said that. First on my list is Advance Wars. It was delayed last year because of the whole Russia invading Ukraine, which is still going on, but I think it will still be mentioned and given an actual release date. From interviews with Miyamoto and others, we know it is actually kind of common for Nintendo to finish a game and hold on to it for 6 months, a year, or even longer, and release it when they think it will be the most successful. We have a video here talking about how they were doing that, even with A Link to the Past on the Super Nintendo. Pikmin 4, one of Daniel's favorite video game series, and I love it too. Pikmin 4 was actually announced for the Nintendo Wii U almost 10 years ago, along with Super Mario Galaxy 3, Miyamoto even saying it was close to being finished. However, for whatever reason, the Wii U being a failure, most likely, that made Nintendo hold off on releasing it until the next console. Then, gameplay mechanics needed to be fixed to not work with the dual screen of the Wii U, but a single screen of the Switch. This goes for Pikmin and Mario Galaxy 3. I imagine Nintendo then adapted Pikmin 3 from the Wii U to Switch and used what they learned from that adaptation and the fan feedback of the game to then bring those changes to whatever they had ready for Pikmin 4 on Nintendo Switch. As for Mario, I think whatever they had at that time most likely been completely redone and made into Mario Odyssey, which even if you look at the Zelda book, Creating a Champion, you can see a lot of the original designs they had for it when it was meant to use dual screens, as opposed to a single screen, which made the gameplay of the game completely different to what it was going to originally be. Anyways, I definitely think we will get more about Pikmin 4, and thanks to leaks from retailers, it's even rumored to come out on this date, which is not too long after Tears of the Kingdom. Xenoblade 3. We already know Nintendo and Monolith Soft have announced another DLC pack for Xenoblade Chronicles 3, so I expect this to obviously be included in the Direct. Splatoon updates. Splatoon 3 is one of the biggest drivers of Nintendo's online service. They are always having special events, and the game is just really popular in general. I expect new stages and a new event to be announced, possibly even details on new DLC, though it may not be paid DLC, which we'll get to later. The Mario movie. I think this is kind of obvious. Nintendo will want to promote their new movie. We first got real details during a Nintendo Direct, and I think Nintendo will use the popularity of this Direct to promote the movie with a new clip or scene, since this will probably be their last general Nintendo Direct until the movie comes out. Pokemon. I think we'll see some sort of new Pokemon game. Maybe DLC or an announcement for an official Pokemon Direct, because we usually get one around Pokemon Day, which just happens to take place in February. And just like this February Nintendo Direct fits the pattern that Nintendo and the Pokemon Company, or Game Freak, has had for the past several years. Mario. I don't know if it will be Mario Odyssey 2, or whatever the next big Mario game will be, but I think we will see something along the lines of a new Mario game. Remember, Super Mario Odyssey and Breath of the Wild released in the same year, and work on Breath of the Wild began long before Mario Odyssey. So I think Nintendo is honestly already done with the new Mario game, or at least close to it, possibly just adding in new features or content. But comparing Mario games to Zelda games, Mario traditionally has a much shorter development cycle than Zelda games. So for the Mario Odyssey team to have not put out any real, quotes, DLC for the game, and it's been years since we've seen the first Breath of the Wild 2 or Tears of the Kingdom trailer, yet nothing from the mainline Mario series. So I think this one is kind of expected, although they may wait until their next Nintendo Direct, which will most likely be in June, around the time of E3. Metroid. So Metroid Prime 4 would be amazing, but I expect a remaster or another 2D game first. Kirby. Kirby has been more popular than ever, and almost all of the Kirby games for Nintendo Switch have been amazing. I think at least one of them will have some sort of update or DLC announced. F-Zero. This is a rumor I've seen going around, and we know other developers have pitched ideas that have been turned down. So maybe Nintendo has plans for their own game. And since F-Zero has been rumored for so long, hopefully this is it. Nintendo Switch Online. I think this is an obvious one. Maybe Kirby or another game. Those who have Nintendo's online service will get free DLC, like they did with Animal Crossing and Mario Kart. I also think we may get more consoles added, if not, at the very least, a look at the new games to expect for the current consoles, which come free with the online service. Monster Hunter DLC. Another big rumor. It is heavily speculated for more DLC to be announced, and that's just what I'm going with on this one. Mario Kart. I think Mario Kart Tour or Mario Kart 8 Deluxe will have new courses or updates announced. The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. Finally, Tears of the Kingdom. I've previously mentioned this a few times in videos and podcast episodes of the Hylian Gamescast. So this comes from a mix of rumors as well as common sense based on Nintendo's pattern they have set for other major game releases, as well as Breath of the Wild and some other Zelda games. I think we will get a cinematic gameplay trailer, and it will feature a lot more actual gameplay than we have seen in previous trailers. We will get an official announcement for amiibo support, maybe even showing off at least one of the amiibo, maybe some pre-order stuff, and ending with them stating more details will be coming at a later date. If not, them actually announcing a full Nintendo Direct dedicated specifically to The Legend of Zelda. Thank you all so much for watching the video, and please, if you made it this far, consider subscribing and commenting below. It really does help us out. Hello everyone, I just want to say thank you for watching the video all the way through. Some of you have been asking, and yes, we still have shirts and other merch available at teespring.com. You can find a link in the description below. If you purchase one and send us a picture wearing it, we will give you a shout out and include your picture during one of our upcoming videos. Thank you to our amazing Patreon supporters, starting off with our royal family, shout out to us. On our champion tier, Justin Clark, Monica Spath, SobeRx. In the SHIEKAH tier, Andremoi, Joseph, Natsu, RekkrOne, Rusty Caufield, Tramelle. And in the KOKIRI tier, Gene Pinna, Chad Costin, David Guthman, Candy, Disappointment, Gus Calvo, Zane, Lean, Lovable Christie, Mr. Monocled Metroid, and whoever this is only donated to hear Jesse speak my name. Thank you all so much. If any of you would like your name to be featured at the end of any of our videos, or to get a shout out at the beginning of our Zelda podcast, the Hylian Gamescast, and to have any of your topics or questions answered or turned into a full video to be featured here on our channel, along with many other things, please join our Patreon and help support the channel. Thank you all so much. Happy Halloween.